I'm Madhushi again and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to tell you some of the stuff that actually helpful for me when I apply for graduate school in USA. If you think that's going to helpful for you, please make sure to thumbs up and like and subscribe my videos. And it's truly mean world for me. I truly mean world for me. So let's get started. Before telling you the some of the tips, I want to tell you there are some myths that actually not true. So they're saying that you really need to have a first class if you need to apply for a graduate degree. Fellowship for assistantship. I'm saying it's not true. There are many students who came from Sri Lanka who actually have second upper division or second classes, and still they got their fellowship for assistantship. So I mean, it's better if you have first class. If you don't, still you can apply. That's what I'm saying. So I came here with a second class upper division one. Still I got the chance. So I think it's possible, and I knew there are a few other people also got the chance. And I'll tell you the secret. Even if you are undergraduate grade or not in first class in level, still it's a second upper level or something like that. How you going to manipulate, or how you going to apply with your results? So keep watching. I'll tell you how you're doing that. So yeah, other thing I want to tell you about the exams. So if you're going to apply for USA university, it's must, it's a mandatory, you need to pass GRE exam. There's like no cut-off marks or something like that. But the thing is, it's really competitive. Like even in the US, students are doing the GRE exams, and it's like your level of education is going to be compared with the US students. So that's mean you need to be how you need to have really good grades on that. So GRE, there's like general version and the subject version both. So I only did the general version, and if you want you can do both general and the subject specific GRE. For like I think you need to do before 6 months before you're applying or something like that, because like this, like sometimes you need to do more than once, and it's still possible to do one more than once, so you can send the best result you have to the graduate school. So that's mean you have to keep distance, mean time distance between when you are going to do the GRE and when you are going to apply. So yeah, so I got 305 for my GRE exam. It's about 300 is always good for applying for a graduate school. So make sure to have more than 300. Sometimes I'm saying 290 level is also works, but it's really competitive. So if you got a more than 290, that's mean you have to compensate that amount with something else. So that's what I'm telling you. So more than 300 is always better to have. And other thing I want to tell you about the English proficiency. So you really need to have to do TOEFL or IELTS. Some universities are only accept TOEFL, and so on those universities you can't apply with your IELTS results. I think the most of the time now I think most of the universities are accepting TOEFL and IELTS. Like they have a conversion parameter. Like if you are doing IELTS, so this may be converted to TOEFL exams and TOEFL marks, and you can say, oh, this is my TOEFL grade, something like that. So yeah, I did IELTS for my graduates before I apply for the graduate studies, and they're saying there's like a difference between the TOEFL and IELTS. I think there are some differences, like I have no clue because I've done only the IELTS. So it's your preference, and you can do both if you want, and you can do more than once if you want. Like that's why I told you before, keep time distance between when you are going to do your IELTS and GRE exams and when you are going to apply, because according to your GRE exam results and TOEFL or IELTS exam results, you can think what are the universities I'm going to apply. So yeah, that's why you need to keep the time distance between that. And otherwise it's a waste of your money if you are going to apply high ranking universities that's not going to accept you with those GRE and IELTS results. Like, it's cost money actually. So that's why I'm saying you, nothing is free. So you have to pay money for your applications, and for your admissions, and for your GRE and TOEFL IELTS exam. So yeah, other thing I want to tell you is make sure to get ready as possible. Like, I mean, because it's cost money, like you need to be prepared as well as you can, and then go ahead and do the exam. So most of the time you have to do more than once, and still it's worth, because if you are going to actually doing a graduate course in USA, it's really expensive. I mean, even for the international students, that's 3 times higher than the normal students cost. So that's mean really expensive. So so better to try than just not think about that. So that's what I want to tell you. And other than that, I told you that if you have a second class upper division in your grades in your undergrads, you can still apply. But the thing is, if you have the results like that, you need to have good publications, and you need to have a good SOP. Like, you need to have good research experiences and all, like, that's made to compensate what you don't have. But can you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is, if you have low grades, I mean, it's not a low grades, like if you don't have a first class, you need to compensate it with something else. So that's what you need. That's why you need to have good publications. That's why you need to have good research activities, I mean, research experiences, and things like that. For me, I had research experiences, and I worked in a microbiology area and bioinformatics area both, so that's helpful for me. So I think that's something make my SOPs something better. Okay, and other thing, yeah, other thing I want to tell you is the area you want to study. So there are means, like, if your undergrad stayed in this area, you really need to do your graduate studies in the same area. I'm just saying it's not true. So if you want to change your graduate study area, still you can do that. I did that. This means possible, and I know there are some other people also who did that. I did my undergrad in agriculture biology, but I applied for the biology, and I'm doing my research stuff related to type 1 diabetes, that means medical area. So still it's works. I mean, it's hard, but you can do that. I'm still telling that you can do that. And if you want to change a subject area, and it's competitive, you are competing with the undergrads who actually did the undergrads in the same study level, I mean the same course in the for my case, they all did biology, and I'm coming from another subject area. So it's really competitive, and so I need to show, even I did agriculture biology, I have this component in my SOP that I actually have the level of knowledge and experiences that are related to biology. I need to give that effect to them, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why you can still apply, but it's competitive. And if you really don't want to go the same direction that you did in your undergrads, so you still have a chance for that. And yeah, another thing is, my personal preference is, first you can apply for the masters, and you can go for a good university or another university. If you want for your PhD, that's a good idea, because we have no idea about the graduate school or the professor or a PI that you're going to have, or any problem that you will face in once you came here. So if you can change that area because of that any kind of problem, so it's better to have masters, and you can apply for another good university with your master's degree, because that degree is in USA, so it's valid and more than your degree in your country. I want to tell you that if you have a master's in your country, still is not valid in USA. Like, that doesn't matter. Even you have a master's in your country, you have to still go through the master's and PhD program. Like, you need to do all the courses. Most of the time you can't transfer the credits, so you need to do all the courses. So yeah, it's maybe a extra value for your SOP or CV, that having a master's in a preference area. Other than that, you need to do a master's in USA, even you have something in your country. So yeah, I hope these small tips may helpful for you. So make sure to enjoy your life in your undergrads. No, do not ever thinking to only to do your studies and think that's the your whole life. And that's the most I'm the most annoying thing I ever heard. Like, it's not actually true. Like, I actually enjoy my undergrads. Like, my first priority is not studying when I was doing my undergrads. Like, I enjoy a lot, and I really thankful for that memory. So those times not never come back. So just try to enjoy your life. That's the best time of your life. And I work hard for my final exams and all, but other than that, only thing I did, I think, I enjoy my life. So those memories are really mesmerizing. Still I can remember all the stuff I did and friends I have. So make sure to enjoy your life with your friends and all. That's the most important thing. And even you want to, whatever you want to do in future, make sure it's not the whole life. So yeah, I think the small tips helpful for you, and it's really helpful. So make sure to like and thumbs up